Well, hello everyone, it's Lonnie. We're in the shed, and I've been on a listing binge today. It's early Tuesday morning, like really early Tuesday morning, and I still have things I want to do in the shed as far as like clearing out these bins, this and this most notably, and I want to move this shelf still. But I had to I decided to pause those efforts, and I've been working on shoes. These are still unlisted shoes. Honestly, some of these are in condition. These shoes are definitely going to get listed, but as you can see, like, look at that shoelace. That is a shoelace. So the shoelaces need to be replaced on those. Some of the other shoes in this box really are just not in great condition. And I still need to finish clearing off this shelf. I did put some boots down at the bottom, and I put some boxes of shoes up top, and I got some other shoes listed. Like, these are some pretty funky looking Air Flight 2013s there. So I listed some shoes. I listed a couple of backgammon games right here that I picked up in Tennessee, in Memphis at an estate sale. What else did I list? I listed some more Batman stuff. All told, I listed 19 things for about $800. So listing is going well. I am going to list 3 more things tonight before I go to bed. And it's actually early morning, but before I go to bed, I'm going to get these 3 pairs of Converse listed. So when we went to Tennessee to the Highway 70 yard sale, we had a dinner on Friday night, and we met up with a bunch of other resellers. Well, Jim, Jim's Jams Junk, he presented me with a sign, which I haven't hung yet. It's up here somewhere. It's right here. It's a Bible sign. I'll be hanging soon, I hope. I have a bunch of signs. Y'all keep hearing me say I'm going to hang signs, right? But he also gave me this box, which is funny because it says Lonnie loves eBay on it with a smiley face. And it's true, I do love eBay. With all its faults and warts and everything, I still do love eBay. And inside of that box were these shoes. And these are Converse All-Star shoes. And they're like in really great condition. Especially, look at these purple ones. They look awesome. The brown ones look good too. And then we have these patriotic looking red, white, and blue ones that are a little smaller. I'm going to get these up and listed. Those will be some nice, easy listings. And all the listings I've been doing, as I mentioned in a previous video, I've been taking the photos right here on the bench. And hopefully that's going to work out well for me. But yeah, Jim, if you watch this later, man, thank you. I appreciate it. I know these shoes are going to do well, and that sign is going to look awesome too. So that was really cool. So I'm hoping to end tonight with about 22 listings for around $1,000. So I'm happy with the quality of the listings. Like, it's not a lot of cheap products. I do have a couple of hats I listed for 10 bucks a piece, but other than that, it's like around the $30 range, somewhere in there. I also listed a interesting lot of Redline cars. They're Hot Wheels Redlines. It's 14 of them, but they're like really rough condition. So we'll see how that goes. I fired up an auction on those starting at 99 cents. Somebody bid already. I got a message from somebody saying, what's your buy it now price? And I told them, hey, I'm going to let the auction run and we'll see. So that'll be interesting to watch. I like auctions. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. You have to make sure you do them on the right items. And I think Hot Wheels are pretty good items to auction. I think there's a lot of collectors that look for auctions and partake in them. So anyways, I am going to pause the listing for just a bit. I'm going to put these back in this box real quick because I have it. It was a great listing day up to this point. Unless something changes, it has not been a fantastic sales day. I think I've got like a little over $100 in sales, but I'm going to go ahead and pull those items now, and we'll see what did sell. Okay, first sale is a little action figure guy. Got to figure out where this stuff is because I've kind of rearranged everything. I think it's going to be around here on the other side though. Yeah, it's going to be in here, I believe. Yep, I see him already. It's this guy right here. Funko Reaction figure called Deathstroke. Sold for $5.99 plus shipping on top. All right, I sold a Bible, or a religious book, I should say. Strong's Concordance of the Bible. And I'm letting a lot of this stuff go. Fairly inexpensive. It's this one right here. Got an offer for this one for $8 plus shipping. $8 plus shipping on top. I think I was asking like $12.99. They sent a $5 offer. I countered with $8 and they took it. All right, there is, I see it right now. It's right there. There's a Walkman in here. This is a just an AM FM stereo Walkman. Doesn't have tape player or anything like that. Come on, get out of there. Grab it a little better so I don't drop it. This sold for $19.99 free ship, and I got it really cheap. I don't remember how much, $1 or $2, and I did test it and it worked fine. It's got a clean battery compartment. All right, also in this little shelf thing or drawer thing, had this thing right here, this Who Cap thing for Nikon lens. It's kind of under there. See if I can get it out. I might have to do something. No, I got it. There we go. All right, and this is a some kind of weird little lens cap slash hood for certain Nikon lenses that are listed there. So I have $5 into this thing, I believe. I think I bought this in a flash unit for $10 for both. So $5 into this, and I got $39.99 free ship. But this is definitely a first class shipper, so you know, probably like $3.50, $4 to ship this, somewhere in there. Okay, and the last thing is a Notre Dame pullover thing that I got. I think I may have gotten this for free, but I'm not 100% positive. I wouldn't have paid much more than like $1 or $2. I think I got this for free though. Not sure. Anyway, I had it listed for a pretty good while, and somebody offered me $15 on it, and I took it. It did have some defects, which I disclosed, like there's a stain on the sleeve and stuff, but it's a cool, it's pretty cool starter pullover thing, extra large. Yeah, $15 plus shipping on top. I do want to remind y'all, while we're talking about shipping, that I went and looked because I wanted to order. I ran out of friggin' poly mailers, you know, just the regular old poly mailers. I ran out, so I don't have any now, which kind of sucks. But I went to order some. I'm like, well, let me look at eBay, and it turned out that I had forgotten to use my coupon. So whenever you have a store, you get a coupon for, I think it's, I'm not sure what the other levels are. I have premium level stores, and you get like $50 per store per quarter. I hadn't used it yet. So if you have a store, you haven't used your coupon yet, you have till June 30th to use it. So wanted to let y'all know that because I had forgotten about it. It totally slipped my mind until I ran out of the poly mailers. So don't forget. Okay, so for something like a pullover or a heavier shirt or jeans, maybe, sorry for the camera work, this is what I use. Just a padded flat rate. Most of y'all probably know that. These, of course, can be ordered from USPS.com, and it couldn't be any simpler to ship with something like that. So y'all know for the most part, I don't love clothing, which I make that known. But the one good thing about clothing, most clothing anyway, is that it is extremely easy to ship. So that's all I'm using for that. I have, you know, top rated seller, whatever, discount, $7.33. All right, so for Who Cap, I'm going to use, speaking of eBay boxes, I'm going to use this 8x6x4 box, which I didn't even know I had. But yeah, I'm going to use that. And I'll use a little bubble wrap on it just to fill it a little bit lightly without adding weight. There we go. There we go. That's ready to go. Who Cap. What a weird name. Okay, now we're going to pack that little Sony guy. That little Walkman. I have one of these boxes here. Thanks to Craigslist Hunter for sending these to me. Pete. And these are really cool boxes. Very strong. But yeah, I'll just do a little bubble wrap, throw it in there, close her up. It's not moving, and it's a good strong box. I like it. And I'll lock it down with a couple pieces of tape like that, and then like that. And that's it. Sony. Okay, this little action figure guy, a lot of y'all would probably ship that in a bubble mailer, which is acceptable. I don't typically do that, but you can. I'm going to use one of these this time just to show y'all this. 8x4x4. They're very light. They weigh like an ounce. And I'll just use a little more void fill here. Throw it in there, close her up, tape it down. And I just make a quick note so I know what's in there. Fig. In this case, it's not going to be hard for me to remember because I only have, what, 5 packages I'm packing up right now. There might be more in the morning, though. Okay, y'all, remember that box I just showed you? Lonnie loves eBay. I still love eBay. And I also like reusing boxes sometimes when I can. Now, this book would typically go in a, I would typically poly bag a book for moisture protection, but this time I just don't have one. I don't have a poly bag because I ran out. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this scoring tool. I'm going to score down each side like this, this, and this. And I'll cut up the corners. Then I'm going to cut off, I'm going to have a ton of excess flap, so really on media mail it doesn't matter. I mean, media mail ships so cheap. But I'll go ahead and cut off the flaps. And we fold it down. And I'm probably going to put my, I'm probably going to put my label over the Lonnie Loves part. Maybe. I might leave it. It doesn't matter. I'll just tape this box up real quick. Here we go. Strong's. All right, and yeah, anytime I show shipping, I expect people to say, "Ooh, that's not how you do it. That's not how I do it." Whatever. And yeah, we all ship different. We all have different ways we like to ship. And but in this case, though, I don't think anybody. The only criticism I think anybody could have that would maybe be reasonable is, "Hey, Lonnie, you overpack this or that." I think that's the only criticism I could have, because the fig could have gone in a poly mailer with the Who Cap thing. Really, that could have gone in maybe a poly bag even. And the Sony thing, I wouldn't put that in a poly bag. I would pack that just like this every time in a box. Bible, yeah, I think I would put this in a box too. I think I would do that the exact same. And there's really no other way to do this because it weighs over a pound. So once it weighs over a pound and it fits in a PFRE, that's pretty much the way you got to go. So hope that helps. I also hope I have more packages going out in the morning so I can show you some more. But if not, I've got these 5 little lonely guys going out tomorrow. Okay, after I do that, I'll typically put my packages, or some of them anyway, here. Some of them I'll leave on the bench if I have a bunch. Then I'll unplug my laptop and I'll bring it over here to my little shipping area. I'll plug in my Dymo, which is right here, and then I'll go ahead and, like Sony Walkman, drop it on the scale. Oh, my laptop was pushing up on the my laptop was wedged under the edge here, so it's kind of screwing it up. But there, 0.28 pounds. That's a 5-ounce package. So this scale, by the way, it is the best scale I've ever had, except for the fact that it doesn't show ounces. It just shows pounds. And I don't think I can change it, unless maybe I can, I don't know, hack it somehow or whatever. But yeah, it's an awesome scale though. I love it. But that's my process. I have my scale, my computer, and then I have my my Dymo right here. And then, like, whenever I run out of labels, I have my extra Dymo labels up here, rolls of tape, rubber bands. So yeah, this makes a nice little station. Have all my boxes and stuff here. It's kind of a mess, but that's kind of how I am. I'm kind of a mess too, so it makes sense to me. But yeah, that's how I ship my items every day. You know, not anything fancy, but I'm pretty quick at it. Not too bad. Oh, if I ever have a package that is real big, which happens occasionally, I'll get this thing out. This isn't my old Accutech, and I don't love it. It still works, but it's kind of finicky. It's got like a busted button right here. I guess that's probably my fault. I've probably dropped this screen a dozen times. So I have to like push the actual little switch instead of the button, because the button kind of fell in there. And yeah, it looks like it's going to act okay right now. So I don't know, but whenever I have a big package, I'll break this out, put it on the table, the bench over here. I'll weigh the package and I'll put it back up. For anything that'll fit in this area, which is 99.5% of the stuff I ship, I use that scale. Oh, this scale. I actually bought this scale on eBay for $50 shipped. Gentleman a viewer named Steve Brutzicasi, he said, "Hey Lonnie," I forget, there was some conversation going on on a live show or something one day. He said, "Hey Lonnie, there's a scale," and he gave me the link for it. I'm like, wow, that's cool. I'll buy that scale. So, and it came from like friggin', it was out west, like Arizona, New Mexico, something like that. $50 free ship. So they probably spent $25 on the shipping, and the other $25 was for the scale. So, but I like it. I really like the scale a lot. It's a Toledo Mettler Toledo scale, and apparently it's property of DHL. So if y'all see DHL, don't tell them I have one of their scales. I paid for it. It was the guy I bought it from that stole it. Okay, I got 2 more orders that are going out today, this morning. It's Tuesday morning now. I've got a Batman figure that sold last night. This one right here by Carlos Danda. This one's going out. It sold for how much? $66.49. It was on a little sale. I ran a little 5% sale on everything in the store starting last night. So yeah, that was a good sale. And one more thing to pull, I think. All right, the last thing I'm pulling, it's these little toys called Sweet Treats. There's 3 of them right here, 1, 2, and 3. They're all new on card, or whatever you say. The little hole, the little thing right there isn't even punched through. They'd hang it on the shelf with. These 3 were on sale also, just a 5% sale. They sold for $28.49 plus shipping on top. All right, I got all my packages loaded up. They're right here, and the sales I got last night, or early this morning I should say, definitely helped make it a good day instead of kind of a mediocre or bad day before this came in. So thankful for that. And yeah, like I said, I'm not exactly where I want to be with the shed yet. I'll try and continue to make some improvements every day, at least maybe spend 20-30 minutes on that until I really get it where I want it. Listing, like I said, has been going awesome. Really happy with the listing progress I'm making, and I'm gonna keep on trying to get stuff listed in here, because I still have another I do have another storage unit that has some stuff in it too. So once I get everything in here listed, which won't take too much longer, then I can start working on that storage unit. So, and I'm sure I'll be sourcing some more stuff too. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I will see y'all again tomorrow. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.